Alright, so now I think we have everything done. So I think we should be able to, what's going on here? Yeah, she really can't handle her liquor, apparently. You'd think, she'd stop, but alas. Here, have some water. Jeez, can you get home by yourself at least? Of course, no problem. But home though? Nah, I'm staying at your place. Stop it, seriously, Van's here too. No, I'm not. I say let her crash at your place. Better than trying to find a hotel. That really doesn't help. I mean, I guess you got a point. It kind of doesn't help. Let's see if there's anything to order. Because this combines everything into one list, right? Let's see. That's a bit of an upgrade for her. We do have the money. Okay, so everybody I use regularly, there's not. We will buy this for her. I don't mind the upcharge, it's convenient. Excel grip. Defense. That's pretty good for her. Sure. We do use her quite a bit, why not? Interesting. So there is some better gear here. I always just upgrade everyone's weapons because of Trail's PS. That's valid. It's actually probably the smart way to do it. So I probably just want to go Assassin's Garb for everybody. Oh, the Cerulean Vest. Defense is 714. Okay, let's see. Wait. So this gets hit is up to 846. 852. 852 is better. Oh, but it has way better art resistance, I guess. Interesting. So these probably are better, all in all. Yeah, it probably is better to go with this then. So, our main party. So, Agnes needs one. I can move this over so you can see my money. You need one. And Jude needs one. Cool. So none of the... I don't want to lower my speed. That actually raises speed, doesn't it? It does. So that's probably worth getting, isn't it? I can only afford it. Exchange. There we go. Okay. So for the shoes. So this gets 2 more speed and art resist up. Yeah, okay. So these are the ones we want. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's pretty good. And accessories we don't need to worry about. Cool.
You got it.
Okay. That was so worthwhile upgrading.
Here's your delivery.
Thank you. Alright. So I think we're good. Finish nighttime activities. Next 3 days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. I'm hoping I can do the last combat simulator thing later. I'm guessing I can, because I'm still not level 68. So. It'll be a lot easier if I'm the right level. Though the trouble with Almada was recent, there was very little in the way of problems related to them. Instead, most of Arkwright's solutions work consisted of subcontracted tasks and other model requests. President Sleeper. As the celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded with not just Mira, but food and other material gifts as well. Those, together with the gradual increase in decorations strewn about the city, made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Each of his assistants also found themselves considering their respective futures in response to what he said. With all this in mind and more, it felt like the grand event was destined to become a turning point in their lives. Well, no pressure there, right? They approached with much surprise, both at home and abroad, for what was to come following a memorial service set for Krail. It was the unveiling of the Republican Army's next generation of weapons. Well, I'm sure that's not going to be anything to worry about. I'm sure that's going to go smoothly. Number of VIPs would soon descend upon the capital, ready to take part in moments both solemn and merry. But the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. Be on guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. See. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's going to be great. That's nothing to worry about. I'm sure everything is going to be hunky-dory.
When's it starting?
December 3rd, 12:08, 9:53 a.m. That's a lot of people. Good thing the series is no longer on the Vita. The Vita would blow up. See? Oh yeah, Crow's back and undergoing his edgelord phase again. Good thing Kitty's not here. She would be very upset for that. I look forward to something blowing up. Because let's be honest, something's gonna blow up. It's almost 10 a.m. Kept us waiting long enough. Just look at all the people. I spot Yumi and a bunch of others too. I'm impressed you can pick her out from the crowd. Rin and your other friends are there too, right? You sure you didn't want to tag along? Oh, yes, I think it was for the best I didn't. With my position, I would have needed bodyguards if I had gone, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a good thing you're never in danger. Imagine that. And that message we received made me want to remain here that much more. Gotcha. I wish we knew who even sent the damn thing. Yeah, especially since they mentioned the Genesis, and one we don't have at that. All we have to go on is the name C. That name has been assumed by two people who made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. I do not believe either to be the one who sent that message, however. So we got a third C. Good. I'm glad. There's so many other letters of the alphabet. Couldn't we have picked one of those? The original was a terrorist responsible for triggering the Civil War over there, right? And someone else used it after that. Yep. That is correct, but bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. We have no reason to believe they would take up the name again. That being said, I'm certain that alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. No, see forever. I guess so. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out if they're trying to help us or mess with us. Not like we got much else to go on. We can't even say for sure it's someone whose name starts with a C. I mean, it could be Rufus, couldn't it? Maybe? He's kind of a good guy now, and he's in the Republic, right? So that could kind of make sense, maybe. I mean, they're saying it's not, so I guess it's not, but still. That's true, it could be anyone. Melchior is still at large, so hell, can't even write him off. Oh, there's Ines' dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come.
Somebody gonna get shot again.
President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
This is like the ending of Cold Steel 1 all over again. There's Renee, too. This really is just the ending of Cold Steel 1 again. Right? That's not lost on anybody else, is it?
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart.
There's no way they'll copy the plot again. Yeah.
On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice, a truly remarkable choice. They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race.
Just to say you're gonna attack Crossbow again, I dare you. Imagine.
They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace. And that long winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever. As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president, I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able to walk this road with you now.
He just looks evil. He's even got like the slicked back hair and everything. We'll be declaring war against Mishi again. Make war with Mishi.
However, though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot.
Oh my, he's not gonna... We're going... You guys were joking. We're going back to Crossbell. It's been free for like a year. It must be conquered again.
For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Cray Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists. The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand, but they were cruelly ripped from our grasp. Despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration. Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act.
I mean, I was the one that did it, but you know.
Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost. As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. I will lead us in prayer. O Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother, we pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
Well, it sounds like it must have been a truly beautiful place. It was. It's where a close friend and someone I owe a lot to passed away. I've done some filming there in the past. It's hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery ever again. Brad's gonna show up alive or something, isn't he? As long as we do not forget them, they will continue to live on. I'm still saying he's not dead. Both the people who lived there and the places in which they lived. I hope you're right. I like to believe that too. I feel the same way, but even if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who lives leaves a mark on others and their surroundings. That gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not. You think so? Couldn't have put it better myself. Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? Almost found myself getting won over by all that stuff he was saying. You really think so? That's what I was gonna say. Your dad is awesome. Yeah, it'd suck if he turned out to be the villain of this arc. He's super cool. I feel like I could trust him with anything. Not to mention that face. If he ever wanted to jump the political ship, he could get work as an actor in no time flat. Even his voice carries, well, talk about hitting the lottery. Rocksmith fits my image of a politician a lot more, but no one can deny how talented your dad is. As I said, I could find myself being roped in by his act, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put it like that. You don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell you the truth. Well, this is awkward. He is certainly a man without equal in a different sense for President Rocksmith. I believe we're about to get another glimpse of just how to. The morning is at an end, which means it is time for the grand unveiling. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship, and the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges. Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years, and even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terrorism that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter. If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted.
Guys, the crossbow jokes are writing themselves.
And if we look beyond the horizon, we will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward.
Hey, he said beyond the horizon. That's the name of the third game in this arc.
Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them.
Okay, you're going full, Osborne here. Don't do that.
Take the founders of our revolution, for instance. They confronted their challenges head-on and actualized their ambitions.
Full Fire Lord, yep.
Sheena Dierk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way.
She's gonna be alive or something. She's 100% gonna be alive or something, because they've done so many, like, close-up shots of her face or something. They're doing that intentionally.
We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms.
Here we go.
That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements.
Can't be president if you want peace without blood, I guess.
Allow me to unveil the future.
It's a tank.
First, we have our next generation Shedar tanks. They will replace our antiquated Vasion models.
Okay.
These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable.
Okay, you got quicker
The main
tanks.
cannon's raw power measures up to theirs, and they are capable of firing nearly 3 times the distance.
Sniper tank.
Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military. The Ix-Alba series of aerial cruisers.
Okay, those look cool. I gotta admit, those look cool.
They are 120 ards long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size.
Weapon to surpass Metal
They are
Gear.
equipped with highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy. Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
Whoa, badass!
I'm sure this is gonna go well.
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
Nuke?
Aren't those...
What the heck?
Robots from the Empire?
Oh.
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago.
Valmar's
However,
coming back.
these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed. Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is
Gundam,
so
Cold
great.
Acid, yep.
Long live the Republic!
We love pressing
If Ren
forward.
isn't clapping, I'm not clapping.
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions.
Yeah, there's
I
new
swear
mechs
to you
too in
today that
Empire,
we will
true.
not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise.
Well,
It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough. Glory to the Republic. May the goddess bless us all. Now, go out and enjoy the festival, and spend this joyous day with those you hold dear. Let us make this a celebration to remember.
well, I didn't get shot, so this isn't Cold Steel 1 again. Nothing bad happened. Okay. That was certainly overwhelming. Even if we've already seen the airships and the... Yeah, we've seen everything. Not wrong. Right, I didn't expect them to roll them out in such a dramatic fashion, though. Appears to have made full use of all of Marduk's evaluations of them. This is my first time seeing them, so I'm more than a little blown away right now. Oh yeah, you weren't with us when we saw some of them in Basel.
This marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza. Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Don't worry, there's still time for Husbando of Kitties to do something. Yeah, true. Husbando of Kitties hasn't turned out to be a criminal or die in this game yet, so there's time. Anyway, now that the big speeches are over, it's time to get to what we planned. We'll spread throughout the city while checking for forest PGs on the bulletin boards. Oh good, more side quests. We'll also be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis, even if we shouldn't dedicate too much of our energy to that. Yeah, there's still a chance that message was a prank, but better safe than sorry. I wish my affairs hadn't ended up casting such a shadow over what would be a happy day. Oh come on, you're being silly. Tell me about it. I'd be more nervous not being in the loop on what's going on at this point. We want to be involved. Yeah, besides, I'm all for everyone enjoying the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. But if you notice something out of the ordinary, anything at all, you let us know. That's vital. Understood. We'll be on the lookout. My nose might not be as good as yours, but there's no way I'd miss trouble brewing. Understood. I'll always be able to switch in if I'm needed. Same can be said for me. Should you need a hand, I will always be here. Appreciate it. Select one additional member to accompany Van. The character can be swapped out from the desk in Van's office at any time. Anya's. They overdid it on the side quests in the end. Just tell the story. That's what I'm saying. I heard that there was less side quests in the final chapter. It doesn't seem like it though. Looks like Victor's back already. Paulette and Yumi must still be out enjoying the festival. I hope they're having fun if they are. I wonder if Maxim's with them too. Our future together starts seeming a bit more promising at the party. I kinda have mixed feelings about that, but I guess it ain't my call to make. Alright then, let's get to work. Complete 4 SPG. Yay. Okay. Well, oh my god. Well.
You guys buying something too, or what?
I'm so over side quests.
What do I do?
My best friend just left behind a message and disappeared. Doesn't seem like he's in danger, but I have to see him in person and tell him something. Can you help me? I'll be waiting. Share house in Old Town. There's so many side quests in this game. I'm just gonna go to where the green exclamation marks are. We're just gonna get these done as quickly as possible. Thanks for coming. Sure thing. Figured I'd hear you out at least. You're at that Jess has disappeared, right? Yeah. You know who he is, don't you? Yeah, we cross paths at the station from time to time. Did a small job for him a while back too. Interesting, I didn't know that. Anyway, when did he go missing? I was already gone when I woke up this morning. I went into his room to check on him, but found this note there instead. Sudden, but I have to leave. The longer things go on, the harder it is for me to bear it. And don't worry about holding on to my things. You can go ahead and get rid of them. Thanks for everything. Sorry for the trouble. Goodbye. Okay. From the looks of it, none of y'all were expecting this? No, he never said anything about leaving. We were having dinner just fine with my sister just last night. Has anything unusual happened when you've all been together? Let me think. You know, things did feel a little awkward between him and my sister. Something else happened that stuck out to me, yeah. Mind Sharon? Sure, it's 3 days ago. I was gonna have a nighttime show over at Riverside, so I went to check it out. They never showed up, and they had to cancel. Bailed out on a gig at the last minute? That ain't normal. He never done that before. I asked him what happened the next day, but he wouldn't answer me. Everything else was fine, so I didn't bring it up again. Then he disappeared this morning. Well, at least it doesn't look like anything illegal happened. Yeah, and I didn't think it was worth bothering the guild over. Instead, I took some time to work today to look for him. I'd been everywhere I thought he might have gone to, but no luck. I don't think I could do this myself. That's why I decided to ask you guys for help. You've got a good rep of doing good by your clients. Makes sense. I think I got a grasp of this whole shtick by now. In that case, will you help look for him? If not, I'm not going to try to pressure you. I'm doing every quest in this game, so why not? We can pitch in. Okay. Change the subject. Didn't you and Jess grow up together? We're both from Anchorville. We've been friends since we were kids. My sister and I decided to move to Edith after he made his big break. Thought things were back to how they used to be when we were kids, but now I don't know what to think. Sister's name is Carol, right? And she's not looking for him? I don't know. I don't think so. I told her about it, obviously, but she didn't want to help me. You should be at her job as usual. Works in the boutique over in the Seaton district. Something must have happened between her and Jess for her to be acting like that. Feel a little guilty not having a clue what it is, though. Sometimes stuff just happens. All we can do now is look for him. Do you know who else was friends with Jess aside from Carol? Only other person I can think off the top of my head is his manager. I don't know how to reach her, but Carol probably does. Got it. Thanks for sharing. Don't worry about looking for him anymore. We'll take it from here. We appreciate it if you'd waited here. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again, you guys. Alright, first stop, Raymond's sister Carol. Let's see what she's got to say about all this. Mentioned she was in the boutique in the Seaton district. I think it's called Erland.
Okay, time to get to work.
Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna try to blitz through these last side quests. Mostly because I'm very tired of the side quests. Sorry, but I just am. There's too many. This Revolution Festival is upon us. Let's have some fun as fellow street racers, but I need your help to make this happen. I'll be waiting by my old man's maintenance. Okay. Since not gone. Okay. I will 100% skip the dialogue in all these side quests. I do not blame you. If I was not streaming, I probably would do the same. Hey there, heard there was some sort of race thing going on. Let's hear it. Might be able to join depending on the details. Thanks. Okay, let's get everyone here so I can explain. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Everyone's busy, but thanks. You in particular, Van. It's reassuring having you here. No problem. Where's the rest of the crew, though? Bit of a shock to see you here, kid. Got a lot of shit going on with your family lately. You okay? Don't pry. But regardless of that, I appreciate what you did the other day. Today's the day we come back for the promised rematch with Edith's Racers. God damn, is it real? Is it rain today or something? Can't believe it. Lucio just said thanks or something like that. You were being way nicer than usual, so I was wondering what the heck happened there. My guess is Van gave you a hand and we weren't aware of it. And why should that matter to you? Keep your nose out of business, that's not yours. Okay, sure, whatever. Rude as always. Hutchus, that's why you made the request for us? Yeah, we were gonna head out on the highway for some high-speed, unrestricted races. But it looks like our friends the High Bloods here learned a good lesson about reckless driving. They were hoping for a more fun kind of race, something everyone could join in on. But Downey and Hades wanted to spend the day enjoying the festivities. Won't be joining us today. My group consists of 2 people, myself and Damien, a bike rider. We're not the only ones that came, of course, but the other 2 couldn't be bothered to be here on account of the festivities. We probably figured it out already, but we're a little short on people. Hey, figured we might as well try to get you to join, man. You and maybe some other people? How about it? Want to help us track down some more racers? Not really, but... alright. Don't mind joining. I'll even ask some other people to join too. A lot of people came to enjoy the festivities. I don't imagine it'll be too hard to find people to participate. We just have to look. Yeah, let's keep this up. Bring everyone you can, the whole town if they want. But if they want to race, they're welcome here. We'll be here, so come back when you got more people.
Okay, time to get to work.
Alright. This just feels like padding at this point. I don't remember what everything. We're just gonna go from the top to the bottom. Oh, am I supposed to see another movie too?
I can't wait to see it.
Is that something I'm supposed to do as well? Also, there's 4 free time points. Holy.
Hello. Thank you.
Mishy and Boots.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Who wants to see Mishy?
If
Where's
you have
that
a
wants to see
ticket, please
Mishy?
proceed to the entrance.
You get 2 movies this time? Oh.
We have merchandise for the movie on
You know what? Everybody says I play favorites.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
I saw this movie before it was could be nice to watch it again. Oh. Okay, I already saw that one. Okay,
Thank you for
Perfect
your
Driver
visit.
2. Is
Showing on
that...
screen 2 will soon begin.
There we go. Is it really you get to watch 2 movies this time? Philip, a young fledgling Z1 race car driver, is the son of Louis Adler, the legendary racer. Determined by the crushing weight of his father's legacy, Philip rebels against him, shattering the bond they held in the process. Shortly thereafter, Louis gets into an accident and perishes on the spot. Little time to process the untimely death of his father, Philip is thrust into the Grand Prix. His focus fractured, and his will dwindling. But then, in the final lap of the race, when all hope of victory was nearly lost, the words of his father echo in Philip's mind.
The thing you
Neat.
gotta aim for ain't the finish line. You're gonna have to think way beyond that. If you want to be a legend, set your sights on a goal to call your own, then speed past it.
Vroom, vroom.
Unbelievable! Philip's taken the lead. He's passed last year's champion, Max. Look at that little Lino of his go. Something's really lit a fire in him. Nothing's gonna stop him now.
That little punk didn't even spare me a second thought. Who on earth is that kid racing here?
I found it, Dad. I found my goal beyond the finish line. I just wish I could have found it while you were still here. I'm going to leave you in the dust, Louis Adler. I won't stop racing until I override every legendary record you ever set.
Yay! I still feel slightly on edge after watching that. Yeah, I mean, it's a race movie, I get it. The race was so engrossing, I could feel my hands tensing up before I even knew it. For a movie that puts the human drama front and center, they still put a lot of effort into the racing. I love to hop in the passenger seat with a pro driver like that sometime and feel like it's like to whip a car around like that. Gotta be wild. I will say, ordinarily, I strive to provide a safe, comfortable riding experience for my clients while driving. However, if you wish for me to make an exception, I can certainly show you what I'm truly capable of. I'm gonna be real with you, Rosette. I'm more than a little tempted to take you up on it, but let's not get up to any trouble, alright? As you wish. I think I'm beginning to understand what you like about cars so much. I can see how someone might get so attached to their vehicle when it provides so much freedom. It's like a partner in a lifelong adventure. Must feel pretty fun and cool to be able to get to drive around like that, I must admit. Have you seen the light? Have you fallen in love with cars because of that movie? Finally, someone who gets me around here. I wasn't trying to convert you or anything, but man am I glad I took you along now. Yes. And calm down, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I don't know what I'd say I'd fallen in love with them, but it's making me think about getting my license. That's great, really great. If you want someone to teach you the basics, I'd be more than happy to. I mean, sometime in the future, I don't mean right this minute, okay? Looks like they're, yeah, the commander of souvenirs, I'll take it. 5 points away from max, of course, of course. Sad. Inspired by racing, Legend Lightning McQueen. Exactly. Duck's Prospect Legend.
It's showing on
You're right, I can do
Hello.
2 movies. Okay.
If you have a ticket,
Well,
proceed to the entrance.
I know I've seen Golden Blood, I've seen Mission Boots. Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution? I don't know.
We have merchandise
Okay, I have to be doing Gazette again because I gotta get her to max. The 5 points away is bothering me. And, I think Fairy's already maxed. So let's bring... Burgard? Dirk was the leader of the Calvardian Revolution and the cornerstone of the newly founded Calvard Republic. Despite her youth, Dirk commanded the attention of the nation. Her unyielding patriotism resonated with the citizens of every class and background. Quickly rose to fame alongside her comrades. Addison, a former general of the Royal Army, Auguste, a philosopher, and Aramis, an artist. Together, these 4 heroes weave their way through the tumult of their time, all the while carving a path for a better tomorrow. Their efforts culminated in the Battle of Edith, igniting the flames of the Calvardian Revolution. May 11 under the Septian calendar, 5 minutes before the start of the Battle of Edith.
My body won't stop shaking. I thought I made my peace with death long ago, but I guess I haven't. And even now, I'm racked with doubt. Can we really change the history of an entire country?
Of course we can, Sheena. The victors are free to write the history books however they please. Once we toss the tomes of the ancient regime, we'll write a new history. One that is centered on the people of this country.
You're right as always. Victory is our only path forward.
The Revolutionary Army is now at your beck and call. They're awaiting your orders, Commander Dirk.
It's time for the dawn of a new era for our homeland. Let us seize the future with our own hands!
Woo! I'm inspired. Are you inspired? I'm inspired. That was a very excellent and entertaining retelling of Sheena Dirk and how she brought about the revolution. Difficult to fathom that she was exactly my age when she thrust herself into such a historic battle. I guess she would have been now that you mention it, huh? She made a hell of a sacrifice in her lifetime so we could enjoy some amount of peace in our time today. We owe her more than we'll ever know. Indeed, they say it's the goddess will when in history we're all meant to be given life and fulfill our purpose. If that's the case, then I, for one, hope to make the most of the time I'm given and live my life to the fullest, just like she did. Yeah, agreed. That was certainly a movie that wore its title on its sleeve, glorifying her the way it did. What stood out to me about it is how it is able to take such a stark period of history and portray it in such an optimistic manner. Some people might argue that depicting the revolution that way is meant to give today's republic make today's republic look good. Could just be the natural result of the patriotism and nationalism found in the people making it too, though. Intriguing. I hadn't thought of it like that. There are some profound topics to consider with this one. Were you still able to enjoy it despite that? I did. Swear, you don't have to look at me like that. Sure, I'll take another souvenir. There we go. SCLM support effect plus 5%.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Okay, so that's all the movies we could do. So, let's go over here and we'll check this too. Why not? Oh, I can't go that way. I know what I'm doing. Here's the side quest? Oh, side quest upstairs. Hi. Grabbing a bite to eat, you two? Looks like you're living large if you're having a full course. You could call it compensation for some work we did. I know the woman who runs this place. She and I go way back. For someone in Huey's upper management, Man's a surprisingly understanding person. That said, it is a little concerning just how much Jack gets wasted when he's here. Lay off me. You don't expect a man's pride to take a hit when he's on a losing streak or what? Lay off, you? Is that what you have to say to me after I stepped in and bargained on your behalf? Look, if you're gonna make bets, you need to see your set your sights on more sensible stuff, or else you always end up feeling miserable. Sensible, huh? What do you mean by that? Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you pick 2 cards from my hand of 5. If the sum of yours beats mine, you win. And if you win, you can get to go out and enjoy the entertainment district. I'll even give you cash to have some fun. You're on. I'm going to hold you to what you just said, alright? No takebacks. The cards might be stacked against him, but he stands to gain a lot if he wins. Guess a lot of it ultimately comes down to mind games. I think I'll go for this. No, the left edge looks real suspicious. Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? Guess I'm barking up the wrong tree. But knowing her, she'll be 2 steps ahead of me, so I just gotta be 3. You're not gonna win that easily. Those 2 sure didn't take long to get all fired up. Even during the Revolution Festival, they're still gambling. I guess I shouldn't be all that shocked. I need your quest. Alright, those street racers asked me to scout some people. I know Jack likes some cars. I'll see if he's up to it. Hey Jack, got a sec? I'm doing a job for some street racers at the moment. They're looking for some racers to fill out their lineup for today. Yeah, sounds like a pretty fun gig you got there. I can see how it'd catch both of you guys' attention for sure. Anyway, you can probably see where this is going. You in, Jack? We'd love to have you. You should go. You were just talking about how you haven't gotten to drive as much as you'd like lately. There you go. It all works out then. Oh, trust me. I got my fill on the drive all the way up here. I'm plenty caught up now at this point. That being said, knowing the type of people you can wrangle up, I'm sure it'll be one hell of a fun race. I guess I'm in. Not often I get to race against the other people these days. Nice, I knew I could count on you. See you at the meetup point later then? Sounds good. Oh, is there still more in this district? I guess there's still something else in this district. Like I said, I'm doing all the optional stuff, even though there's check marks here. I'm just trying to get all the optional stuff done. So don't go thinking I'm that blind.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie. Let's see what we've got.
Another 4 SVG. Something I'd like to request of you is a fellow lover of sweets. We're currently at the Macmillan Cafe, so if you have time, come on down. Do I have to? Okay. Oh, it's here too. Alright, well, like I said, we're just going in order. We're trying to get these done as fast as we can. So.
Hey there.
Oh. Wait, where are they? Oh, they're upstairs. I think. Huh? Oh, wait. Oh! It's Rin! And everybody else. Long time no see, I guess. It's been about 3 days. I mean, in-game, I guess. For what I gather, it sounds like you and Agnes here have already gone around the festival. Is that right? I told you, we all traded off. It wasn't just him and me the entire time. See? That's exactly what I heard. We're just helping out however we can. You guys out on your own patrol as student council or something? We are. We have a lot of Arma students around town today, so it's important for us to be out as well. It's to make sure nobody's having too much fun and causing any trouble out there after all. Not that I need to explain it to you, of all people. I'm sure you were in my shoes back in the day. Pretty much, yeah. Alright, I forgot you're on student council 8 years ago. Could have fooled me. He and the others gave us some big shoes to fill. Anyway, we're all just taking a short break after breaking off to do our own patrol. Did you happen to see the 4SPG I left you? Sure did. Never thought I'd answer a call from you. Seeing as you're all together, I think I could guess what you guys want from me. Let's get straight to business. Albert, you start. Me? Why do I have to go? Anyway, it's about our plans for next month. We've decided to put on a small event as Arma students to celebrate the upcoming new year. I mean, that's nice. We're planning on having a meetup with the children living in the Auburn district. Officially, the school is framing it as a way for us students to make contribution to the area. But it's also intended to be therapeutic for the kids too, seeing as things have been so unusual. One thing we want to do is hand out treats for those kids to hopefully enjoy. And what better way to do that than to round up what's for sale around town and try them out? That's where we come in, huh? Yep, when I asked Anya her thoughts, she insisted she wanted to handle it as a work assignment. Which is fine by me. I always wanted to post at least one for SPG at some point. I'm sorry, Van. I couldn't resist offering. Of course, we don't expect you to help us for free. You're more than welcome to sample any sweets you decide to bring back to us. Pretty great, right? You'll get to eat lots of delicious sweets all on the school's mirror. You shouldn't put it like that. I mean, where's the lie? As much as it pains me to admit, I guess there's no denying that my weaknesses are all but public knowledge at this point. Regardless, lucky for you, kids, I do have some time to spare, so... Sure. Agnes has been such a good assistant at work, I don't mind helping her friends out as a favor. Wonderful, that's great to hear. Thank you so much, man. I don't know how much help I'll really be, but I'll see what I can do. Oh hush, you know as well as the rest of us that your knowledge and passion for these things is practically unmatched. Just go out around to different outlets and bring back some samples that look good to you. Not too much to ask for a connoisseur like you, is it? You're one of the ones putting on that whole event. Shouldn't you tag along? I agree, let's have Ren tag along. I'd love to, I really would, but I need to hammer out some other details with Ren and Albert here, so I'll have to stay behind. I'll leave it up to Agnes to assist you in choosing. I know she won't steer us wrong. Well, I suppose that sells it. You okay pitching in, Agnes? Sure, I don't mind. I'd be happy to join you. Besides, we could use the time to keep patrolling around town. Now to figure out which shops we ought to visit, let me think. Off the top of my head, there are two spots in Terrell we should hit up. Beyond that, Old Town, Station Street, and other each have an outlet worth visiting, so 5 places total. Great, I knew you'd have no problem in coming up with places to check. I can't wait to see what amazing stuff you bring back to us. What she said, good luck I guess. Stay safe out there, Agnes. Thanks, Albert. See you guys soon.
Time to start working.
Before the kids started. Well, now we've gathered all the requests, which, I mean, is good. But we're also gonna have to do all the requests, and that's a little not good. I have a feeling that's gonna take up, like, the entire next part, isn't it?